Hey everyone, welcome back to PlaycrastiNation Population 312. Today we're back with another episode of Let's Demo, the series where we test out Isaac mods. Boom, look at that, shorter. It's short, sweet, to the point, because it's what we do. Today we're going to be testing out a relatively new mod from April 6th. It's April 11th. Ukulele just came out today. I've been playing the heck out of it. It's a lot of fun. However, that was kind of loud. We're going to be playing a character mod by two creators. Their names are Philoax, Filloax, however you want to pronounce that, and then line space close bracket or back. Name is Langui, Langui. I can't pronounce that anything. So anyway, this is a character called the Drawn, and I won't tell you too much about it. In fact, I think I'll just get into it. Is probably the better thing to do. Yeah, I think I know everything there is to know about it. Basically, all you need to know is this character is based off of one of Isaac's drawings. In fact, let me go ahead and close the Steam Workshop page just so I don't have any issues with the frame rate or anything. But basically, the character's right here and its name is the Drawn. Starts with 4 damage and starts with the marker. So, we'll be doing a normal run here with the Drawn. Don't know if there's any sort of synergies or anything to exist. But here's basically what it is. I mean, obviously, the character itself looks like the Drawn. We have 10 tier stat, 3.5 damage. Looks like pretty normal Isaac stats. Now, what's different about this guy? Well, I'm glad you might ask. We get Bloodshot Eye in our first room. This character, essentially, the crux of this character is that you don't... Okay, so you're going to notice that right there. Okay, there are no consumables, per se. There are no hearts, there are no keys, there are no whatever. Instead, as you go, you pick up ink. You'll notice the jar that we have at the top there just went from a lovely 0 to a lovely 5. And now it's up to a lovely 10 because every time a consumable would have spawned in an area, we now instead receive ink. What ink allows us to do is essentially... It's kind of like, I was going to say draw something, but that was an old game for your phone. It's essentially kind of like, what's the game where you like draw your quest, or draw hero, literally that's not it, but essentially this gives you the ability to draw what you need. So every time you get where you would have gotten a consumable before, you now get 5 ink. And the 5 ink allows you to draw keys, bombs, HP, which we may need in our own specific case here. It allows you to draw those objects themselves instead. So like right now we only have 1 out of 2 HP. We might say, maybe we want to draw ourselves a nice little red heart. And so once we get up to 30 ink, which we're getting pretty close to doing, or we may just die instead. Once we get to 30 ink, we could say, yes, I want to do that. I will take this. I will also take PJs because it will keep us alive and probably guarantee a deal with the devil on the next floor. So thank you so much for that one. We're now at 30 ink. But I think what was that? Oh, he like gets drawn as you go to each floor. That's really cool. So I think we're actually probably going to want a key because a key allows us to get into our item room, which we'd really like to get into. So basically how this works is let me clear this room before we get too advanced here into these advanced mechanics. I don't want to throw anybody off with all these mechanics. My friend Joji did clue me in with my keyboard issues of not being able to handle too many inputs at once. Basically, there is a stark difference between a $7 Walmart keyboard and a gaming keyboard in the number of inputs that you can... I'm just going to repeat the same word. In number of inputs that you can input into the game at any given time. And so unfortunately, it's going to cause me to take some damage every now and again. The tiers look really cool too, by the way. I like that each one, they're no longer the exact same thing every time they come out. Okay, so what you do is you press Control. Oh, they're different values, of course. There's different things that you can draw. So for example, for 10 ink, we can say E, and we've drawn a key up here. Pick it up, we now have 1 key. So for 10 ink, we get a key. For, it looked like 7 ink, you could get a heart. I thought everything was going to be 30, and I was kind of like, this is going to be really difficult because we're not getting that much ink. for, what else we need? More ink? Cool. Like, I'm kind of the opinion right now, like, just collect the ink. You know, let's try, let's get a bomb going. Let's go ahead and draw that bomb. Use E to draw whatever. Oh, it draws it right underneath you. Okay, well, I see that now. We'll go ahead and draw that right here, and it will blow this up, and we'll get some ink from this. We got big ink. 5, 20 ink. 20 ink from 1. So I'm assuming that works. Let's go ahead and draw another bomb here as well and get this tinted rock. We will get small rock, which is pretty much exactly what we were looking for, because I don't think spirit hearts can actually appear in tinted rocks anymore. I'm pretty sure it would instead be ink. So this is kind of awesome. In here, we're going to get another damage upgrade in the form of chemical peel, up to 5.19 damage, and then every other shot's going to be a little bit stronger. Let's go ahead and visit Curse Room, just because I don't feel like backtracking. But no, this is a really cool concept for a character. It's not like game altering with regards to playstyle. So it's not like a Samael type character. You guys, of course, know Samael was the awesome character we tried last time. I mean, I'm assuming this is gonna be, yeah, secret room right here. We could have got in and out of the curse room for free, but oh well. Got some ink from this. Thank you so much. I wonder if like pills don't exist either. Don't know. But you got, or one of those gonna be 2 spirit hearts instead, and instead we got 10 ink from each, because that'd be worth, I don't know. We're gonna learn as we go, pretty much. So yeah, while this isn't, that was a little sketchy. While this isn't run altering, you might say, in terms of playstyle, it's not like, it's certainly not Samael where, you know, it's not Samael where you end up, like literally, using melee weapons instead of actual thing, which is totally completely different. Shovel versus Book of Belial, I honestly don't like either. So if you want to give me deals with the angel, you can give me deals with the angel. However, though it doesn't change the actual like fighting playstyle, the combat playstyle, it changes the strategy. I'm not gonna do that. It changes the strategy involved like significantly, and it's also awesome because you never really have to worry about, I mean, I guess you still like, you can kind of fall victim to, because like you know you've always had those runs where, oh my god, you have those runs where you're on like the 4th floor and you found like 1 key through the entire run, and you're like, man, I wish I had a little bit more control over my own destiny. This gives you that control. Of course, you could, I suppose, still get unlucky. Thank you. You could still get unlucky and you know, just never find anything that you need. Like, I guess ink in general could just never fall down, and then you'd have issues there. But if you do find ink, as we've been finding a pretty decent supply, you have the basically a guarantee that you're going to be able to get into every item, and you're going to always have a bomb whenever there's a tinted rock. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a key. Speaking of, go ahead and drop me that key right there. Thank you so much. See what's in the item room. We get analog stick, which doesn't really help us in, I mean, we can shoot diagonally now a little bit more effectively, but then I can't walk very effectively because of the messed up, this is a new room I've never seen before, because of my dumb control, my dumb $7 keyboard that I am dumb for buying. Let's go ahead and show off another mechanic here. So for 20, we can draw one of these bad boys. What is this? Draw it. Okay, well, wasn't really expecting that to happen at all, if I can be honest. That's not what I was expecting. I thought it would be someone to help us. Like, I knew that was called a stomp. I just didn't know it was going to stomp us. I figured it would stomp the enemies in the room because, you know, that's the way you would think it would go. It didn't. For 30 cents, for 30 ink, we can actually draw a turret for ourselves. And that turret only exists for 1 room, so pretty good use of 30 ink there. Does he stay in the room? He does not. Pretty good use right there. Pretty excited by that. I wonder if you can, oh, you can draw pennies too, I suppose. Yeah, pennies are 7, or yeah, pennies are 7 ink. That doesn't seem like a very good trade, considering you can get a key, which is essentially worth 5 pennies for 10, then for the same rate, you would expect it to only be 2 for 1 penny. Now, the thing about these is, so, like, for example, let's try something. I could spawn myself a heart for 7. If we go for it, it's a regular heart. However, there is also a chance, okay, that was an eternal heart. There's a chance that is based off of your luck stats. So I believe the higher luck that you have, the better chance you have of getting a better, for example, a spirit heart, a black heart, something like that, of appearing. Completely dependent on luck stat, I believe. But I think the same goes true with like when you draw keys. You have a small chance of it being a double key. When you draw a penny, it has a chance of being a nickel, etc., etc., etc. You draw a bomb, it could be a golden bomb. You know. Oh, definitely thought we were taking a damage there. Did we start off with 0.8 speed or did we lose speeds? Oh, we lost speed from Small Rock, of course. We will take Little Steven. And unfortunately, that's going to be it for this floor. I could use some ink. I could use some ink. I think I'm just going to head down to the next floor. Like, I'd like some Spirit Hearts, but we can't really right now. That's probably... Let's go for the Spirit Heart, I suppose. Nope. We get a half heart. Okay. That's honestly probably the most difficult thing about this character is going to be HP, because you have no reliable way. Like, in a normal Isaac run, you have pretty much guaranteed... You can get... from Tinted Rocks, you can pretty easily be able to get, Spirit Hearts for yourself. Even if you have a run that doesn't have a ton of Tinted Rocks, it's not that bad. You also can visit shops pretty easily. In this, it kind of costs a lot if you think about it. To buy a Spirit Heart from the shop, it ends up costing 10 ink for the key, plus however much ink it costs to pay for it. It'd be like 35 ink. By that time, you're paying so much for a Spirit Heart, it's almost not even worth the ink that you're spending. So there's a lot more strategy involved here, and I kind of dig that. I also do think we should be drawing these and hoping for Spirit Hearts. I was really hoping for half Spirit Hearts there, but obviously didn't make it work. We'd like to preserve our deal with the double chance if it's in the cards. We have almost 6 damage, which isn't bad. Also, we need to make sure we have... Yeah, I just realized I goofed. We probably want to make sure that we have a freaking key ready for this. This imminent item room that is literally right here, right now. That we now don't have the ability to pay for until we get some more ink. That's only 5 ink. I need 10 ink. 10 ink. Oh, also feel good ink. Oh, I goofed and I hit myself when I didn't mean to. That's what happens. So we've likely lost our deal with the double chance. Is it unfortunate? Yes. Is it a run ender? Probably not. We now have 10, so let's go ahead and draw ourselves a key. Thank you very much. Head on in here. What do we got going? Unfortunately, don't have the ink to really play this machine. This also seems like you just will never have money over the course of the entire run, because I honestly don't think it's worth the cost of admission, if that makes sense. What they're asking for pennies, I don't think is worth it in the slightest. Maybe the next time... Oh, you can still do cards. That's cool. Which I guess will essentially function as a key, so it's basically worth 10 ink. Like, pretty much everything you now just have to equate to ink value, which is kind of interesting. With regards to... I mean, I kind of do something similar in my life. Whenever I'm considering making a purchase in my life, I always equate it to Chinese food, because that's what's most important to me. So, like, when I'm looking at a new game, new games are $60, I go, am I willing to, forsake, 10 to 12, I'd say probably about 10. Average Chinese meal is probably like, $5 to $6, plus tax, of course. Am I willing to forsake 10 Chinese meals for this game? And I have to think about it. And if I am, then I'll buy it. If I'm not willing to forsake 10 one-time Chinese meals for the game, then it's probably not worth it. We made it happen. Still didn't get the deal with the devil. We did take damage on the floor, so I can't. They don't have like an 18% chance, so I can't be too upset. Next floor, we have a 100% deal with the devil chance on those. So I would really, really like to make it happen on this floor. Oh my god, it's a little piece of paper. But yeah. So whereas Chinese food is the most important thing in my life, for this guy, ink. For the drawn, ink is without a doubt the lifeblood of the run. It's how you survive. It's how you get all the good stuff. At the Gauze room, give me the Spirit Heart. Okay, so we're kind of starting to find things that would synergize very well with this character. Alternate means to get HP. Oh my god, since Tinted Rocks are no longer a viable option, alternate means to get HP from methods like... Alternate methods to get HP are really helpful. I want to try and go for gold. I want to try and help I want to try and go for the Spirit Heart again. We're going to make it happen eventually. Go for it. Spirit Heart, take me away. E. Spirit Heart. Oh, he's done it. Okay. Now we can save. We know we're going to want the key, so we might as well just draw it now. There's no reason to hold off on it. I really want to make the little turret buddies work for us as well, but honestly, like, our economy is just, help. Okay, not enough room to get through there. Help. Also, this room is awful. Yeah, unfortunately, we just didn't have enough. What am I trying to say? We don't have a very good ink economy going here. I don't know if there's any like new added items that the mod didn't say anything, so I'm gonna assume no. But I'm trying to think of items that would help. I assume something like a book of sin. Instead of getting an item every 4 rooms, you would get ink every 4 rooms, which could potentially synergize. I'm trying to think of things that give consumables to you more often than every 4 rooms. I don't know. Hopefully we can find something that helps us because, like I said, right now, we're not killing it in the ink department. Oh, God. Help. Help. Yeah, we're not killing it in the ink department. We're really not killing it in any department. We're kind of just floating along here until the inevitable happens. Although we do have a 100% deal with the devil chance. Oh, please don't lose it. Ooh, there we go. Chests are fan-freaking-tastic. So something like Guppy's tail could be good. We just got a ton of ink. Okay, that's what we needed there. We need more chests. If you can hook me up with more chests and more big ink. Big ink is amazing too. Big ink. Shake, shake, shake. Why is that song called Feel Good Ink? Did they even say the words in the song? Don't think so. See if we can find our item room here. I would like to place a bomb. If you guys could just hold your horses for just 1 second. I'd like to do this. Place a bomb there. We did find the secret room. Hopefully the secret room pays dividends. We'd like to get at least 10 ink back, if not more, for our sacrifice. This is going to be at least 10 ink back. Oh, it's so much more than 10 ink back. Draw another bomb here. Increase deal with the devil chance. That's already as high as it can go. Counterfeit penny does nothing for us unless it also works with ink, which I don't know why it would. All right, well, that's great. We're going to be going for another Spirit Heart here because I want this deal with the devil and I want to protect it at all costs. So, hearts. Draw me a Spirit Heart. We get a golden heart. That is a half regular heart, but we can still take it. That's a regular heart. That is a Spirit Heart, which we will take. Okay. Yeah, probably just go ahead and fight the boss right now. You're good to go. It's Monstro 2. Monstro 2 is obnoxious. It's not going to be a fun fight. It's going to take a while. That's okay, though. That is part of life. Sometimes in life you deal with strife. That's why it rhymes. Otherwise you wouldn't have to do it. Basically, help. Yeah, this fight's going to be awful. Is all you need to know. We can... Okay, let's use a turret buddy to try to make things a little bit better. I would use another slam buddy, but he just attacked us, so I don't really see what the point of that is. So if we draw this right here, we have a turret buddy that ballistifies him. No, come closer. Come closer, my Monstro. Tear him up. Come on. It's basically like a... I don't know what you want to call it. I assume it does our damage, so like they would get even stronger with us getting stronger. And I assume they last forever as well. They don't seem to be like taking any damage or having any sort of issues like that. So very powerful. If you can get a good economy going, 100% deal with the devil chance. We'll take the tears upgrade. Come in here and we will say, Mom's knife is boring, so I will not take it. Oh, what? Oh, we got all the golden heart exploded. So we'll take all of that ink. Mom's knife is boring. Mom's knife is boring. I don't want it. Although I am interested to see what would happen with the baby in that case. If we spawned a familiar with the 30 ink, would he also have a knife? Would he be a knife murdering ink baby? These are questions for another day because I don't have the time to really answer them right now. We get a world card, which I guess I'll just go ahead and pop. Get out of jail free card means we will be able to access this item room for free if we so choose. We're up to 100 ink. I don't know if there's a cap. Like, I don't know if you, like, can only hold a certain amount of ink, and at that point, it's no longer applicable. Help. We also found the secret room from that, which we'd already found before, so it's actually not as exciting as I thought it was. Tech point 5 is great, so we will go ahead and take it again. I don't think it's worth spending the 10 ink per bomb there just to reroll the items. That's kind of expensive. Ink doesn't come cheap these days. And now that we have an Incubus following us, excuse me as I take a drink. Now that we have an Incubus following us, it's almost like we have a buddy following us permanently. 2 keys. Let's do some math. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then that's, yeah, it's definitely worth it. So you should buy another key. Draw it. Thank you. And then you should spend, so essentially we spent 20 ink to get 130, or to get 35. We spent 20, so we gained 15 ink. It's a good trade from a business perspective. We're also getting pretty powerful. I'm gonna have to get a new keyboard. This is so sad. Or I could learn how to play Isaac on the gamepad maybe, but I most, oh, big ink. It looks like the jar is getting full, so I imagine there is some sort of, oh, there would have been a spirit heart. I imagine there is some sort of end cap for, oh, please help. I imagine there is an end cap. Let's go ahead and maybe might be like 200. Let's go for a spirit heart or 2. We got an eternal heart. We got 2 eternal hearts because I'm the greatest. Over here. I don't know why it draws it so far away from us, like we don't want it. We'll take the spirit heart. Okay. I'm good with, we can actually like draw a bunch and go for good stuff. I don't know if it's our luck stat that's the reason we're not getting paid out. Like, I think on the page I read, it said it was luck determined, but I don't know if that means, when someone says it's like determined by luck, I don't know if that means the higher your luck, the better chance you have, or if they're just trying to say it's random, and if you get lucky, you'll get spirit hearts. I don't know exactly what the creator means by it's determined by luck. But we have kind of, I've been talking about an ink economy. It's it's the new Keynesian theory out there. You know, Francis Maynard Keynes. Is that his name? Is the new theory. It's all about the ink economy, and basically it says that people will act in their own self-interest, especially if ink is involved. And I have found, often in my life this to be true, and therefore I subscribe to it. Now, there's other, theorists out there that are like, well, if you have 146 ink, and another person only has, 144 ink, you should give them 1 ink so that you're at the same. I'm not totally sure that I subscribe to that. We're going to need a key. I'm not totally sure I'm on board with that, because, what if we will take the soul for it in a heartbeat. I mean, it's free, and then we couldn't reroll it, so there's no reason not to. But what you got going on there? Can we make boss rush? It doesn't look like we're going to be able to make boss rush, unless the boss fight is right here, which it isn't. It would have needed to be right there, and we would have had to have, the Bible or something to instantly kill Mom. No spacebar items yet. It's kind of a bummer. Now that we have enough ink, I kind of see, think, yeah, might as well visit the shop for free. Alright, well, I was going to say, I'd be willing to spend ink to buy stuff, but you have changed that perspective. We are going to be spending a bunch of ink. What happens if the ink bottle overflows? You get a stain on your shirt? We are going to be spending a bunch of ink in here because I'm going to make a couple of these familiars just to make it go by a little bit quicker. So if you want to help out here, buddy. Actually, the ink, the little buddy doesn't really help us because we have Red Mom, unfortunately. So it's not great. I wonder if the buddy can die. If I stand on this guy and he gets stomped. He seems to be doing just fine, chugging along like nobody's business. 33% deal with the devil chance. We made it happen. And in here we will get 3 guppy items. 1, 2, and 3. I told you. Don't even want the pills. So I'm just going to head down to the next floor instead. So I guess that means when we open that first red chest, it must have been spirit hearts in there because they turn into ink instead, whereas pills and cards still exist in their own unique realm. It's interesting. We've definitely hit kind of a tipping point here where ink isn't a huge concern. It's kind of like it forces you to play more carefully with your consumables and also to, I guess, appreciate consumables a lot more than maybe I normally would. Let's go for some spirit hearts here. Nice. Okay, can't win them all. All right, can't win them all. Oh, we've won this one though. All right, well, just kidding. This one, however. All right, next one. Yes, that's a spirit heart. Okay, like I said, we've kind of hit a bit of a tipping point here. Now, I haven't tried this yet. This is a penny. We receive 2 pennies because we have counterfeit penny. But I assume that was a dime. Okay, so I wonder if that's how they make it more worthwhile. I wonder if they make it, pretty common to get to get what you're lurking for, but I still haven't found what I'm lurking for. That song's actually about Facebook stalking, and you didn't even know it. You too is really creepy. Oh, God. What I think I'm going to do, likely, I'm going to try this drop guy again on a boss and see, did we just get a mean one when we used it last time, and he hurt us just because he's a jerk? Or do they all function... Why? Oh, the soul. I was like, why did that do a 180? Or do they always fall on you? And if that's the case, why would it be programmed that way? Why would they mom's foot you, except for not the enemies would do you? And I don't know why it would do that, unless it was a coding error or something. But let's try it right now. I pressed the wrong button. No, it's definitely falling on us. Oh! It lands wherever you were, but you don't have to stand underneath it. So it's not like mom's foot with like in regards to the fact that it will like chase you down until you're dead. It's not quite that. Excuse me? It's not quite that ridiculous. I was not prepared for this. I was scratching my nostrils. That's okay though. We're still very powerful, so like even if ink becomes a problem, I think we're totally fine. Okay, so I don't think the droppy guy is that good. I think we're also fine on spirit hearts for now. If we get to deal with the devil on this floor or next, we may want to have a little conversation, a little less conversation, and a little more open your mouth. Oh my God, the keyboard. This keyboard is ducking me, man. Straight up quack quack. Come on, man. Yeah, we may have to, you know, harp on our ink and draw some hearts for ourselves and see if we can get some spirit hearts. Where's the guy I need to kill? Oh God. There's a lot of them. Didn't even see him up there. Come on, bring it on. Oh my God, there's so many. And your life. And your life. You thought you could end me. That's right. Gotta be getting close to boss fight. It's gotta be just around the corner. You know, you're standing there waiting for me. You thought you could smack me like a freaking tentacle? I mean, that's what you are, but that doesn't mean you can smack me like one. Okay, so we'll spawn... probably just one... Oh my God. One turret. We'll spawn one turret in here. He's gonna rip up the bloat. Yeah, it definitely... Well, we haven't gained any more damage since, like, the second floor. But I'm assuming... I'm assuming it scales with damage. Oh, it's chasing me. The eyeball! The Eye of Sauron has found us. Can we get a 33% deal with the devil chance? We didn't, but we did get a damage upgrade, so I'm happy for that. We can also crank on some of these and see if we can get some spirit hearts going. No, 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 no. 110. How far will I go with this until we get the spirit hearts? We still have 0 luck, by the way, so... Oh, there's a spirit heart. Okay, thank God. We got one. Any of these eternal hearts? I can't really tell the difference between the regular hearts and the eternal hearts. Hard to say. We're a little low on HP now, and so we're pretty much preying on the fact that we get some spirit hearts to fall here, and, you know, thus... Oh, we get one there. I was going to say, thus far, I would say it has not really worked out. You would think for 10 cents, we would easily get more than 10 cents out of this, I would say. Yeah, we got 15 cents. And so for 10 more cents, okay, you can't push them, so don't even try. And now I have to freaking spawn more HP. Hook me up with some spirit hearts. No, I need the spirit hearts. Help. Okay, there's one. Okay. You might as well keep going. Like, I'm willing to spend, like, almost all of my ink. Because we don't really need keys anymore. At this point, I'm trying to... And this is kind of something I don't like about it, if I am perceiving this right. Once you hit this late game and item rooms and shops no longer exist, keys become much less necessary. The only next time we'll need keys are when we actually get to the chest. So we want to make sure we have at least 40 ink by the time we get down to the chest, which we are a little low right now. But pretty much if you can make it through the first 6 floors, at that point the ink... like, in the beginning, you're spending ink on a lot of things. You need it for HP, you need it for keys, you need it for bombs, you need it for a ton of stuff. But as you kind of get later on in the game like this, you really start using it less, to the point where, like, I honestly think I could probably get away with just using it. Bombs are key, we have 0 of each. I honestly think we could get away with just using it for... oh, please. I got hit even with the soul. That is how bad at this game that I am. I honestly think we could get away with just using it for trying to get HP back. Can you get 10 cents out of this bad boy? Well, what you should do is you can play it and you should get... No, don't blow it up. You should be able to play this and get ink out of it. Yeah, you get ink out of it. And then you can go, you know what, spawn me an HP. Thank you. 7 cents for this. If we can get a half... Yes, okay, I was gonna say, if we can get a half heart, now we can get invincibility, and we can play the crap out of this, get a bunch of ink, and then use all that ink to make another heart, a full heart, which we... Okay, so this is how you build your economy. This is when the ink starts going nuts. This, I mean, we're paying 7 cents. Yeah, we're definitely making ink off of this. And even... I can't see what you placed back there. Okay, I was gonna say, well, I just wasted a spirit heart, but... Yes, we will take blood bag. I was gonna say, even in situations when you get a spirit heart, that's good. You wanted the spirit heart anyway. You can still then use the drawing to get another heart and get even more ink. So, blood banks, pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. Oh, fudge. Pretty powerful is this character. Okay, we've passed our 40 requirement for the number of keys that we're going to need when we go to the next floor. Let's try to get some spirit hearts. There we go. That's what I need. Don't bad trip me. I found pills. That's fine. You can do that all you want. We're also going to probably want to have a turret ready for the boss fight, so remember that as well. So we can have 30 HP for, or 30 ink for that. I'm also having to do a lot of mental calculations in my head, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's probably good to like keep yourself sharp every now and again, just to make sure you're not, you know, going down a bad path to where your brain is never going to work for you again. So luckily, it's not terrible. But so he should smash that dude. Like he should just like shoot the heck out of him. Plus with our Incubus turret, we're doing a ton of damage to this thing. So, death, oh god, so DPS is not really a concern for us. Thank you, my friend, for helping me out. I would like to go back to this. And we will head up to the cathedral. I'm not going to do the hush fight. Not only because I kind of like these mod videos to be a bit shorter, but I also don't think we're powerful enough to. So we could pay 20 cents to make that happen. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, the payment would probably be more ink than we paid for it. I also don't know how we killed that guy so fast. I don't know if I rammed my bloody eye into him or what exactly happened there, but we definitely finished him off faster than I was expecting us to. But yeah, I mean, chests can contain, it could contain like Guppy's head or something, so it could be great. But basically, anytime I have over the 4 keys, go ahead and use the E. Anytime I have over the 4 keys, I'm going to try and get... anytime I have over 47 ink, essentially. And yes, I saw that. Yes, I saw that. And I will be going back for it. Help. Anytime I have over the 47 ink, I'm probably going to be popping the HP and trying to get a spirit heart out of it. Because I think that's the most important right now is just survivability. I'll take this. I saw another ink back here, so it's important to go do that. I also... It seems like big rooms kind of suck. Because you never know where your thing is going to get drawn. Not that it's that hard to find, but, you know, for lazy individuals like me, kind of annoying. No biggie, though. Okay, keyboard froze up on me for a second. Almost, it wanted me to take a hit, you see. Drop that down. Not a spirit heart. Still no luck upgrades. And I guess I wouldn't expect to get too many, because if you think about it, other than items, the pretty much only way you find luck upgrades in the game is through pennies. Getting lucky pennies, and we really haven't made that, please, though. We really haven't made very many pennies, so we wouldn't expect to get very many pennies. Very many pennies. Very many pennies. Say it 10 times fast, and you know it's gonna last. Ooh, Steam sale. Really wish you would have dropped ink instead. Ink and Park, if you know what I'm saying. It's not even, like, I think Tinted Rock's also pretty not worth it, because you have to pay 10 cents, and the best you can expect to get out of it is 2 consumables, which would be also 10 ink. So it seems like not a good trade. Unless I'm doing my math wrong here. Maybe spirit hearts are worth more than 5 cents. But you could also just get, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's worth it to me is what I'm trying to say. We also are not getting very much ink, so I'm not getting over 7 cents very often, 47 cents, so I can't spawn any more chances for spirit hearts. But as long as we can survive to the next floor, oh my god, we're gonna have to beat Isaac without a turret too, which is kind of scary. Give me some ink. 1 ink is not what I was looking for there. I'm looking for a decent amount of ink so that we can get, oh, thank you, soul. I'm looking for a decent amount of ink so that we can get, oh god, the neighbor's children just came home. Get ready to hear some giraffes giving birth. I'd like to get enough ink that we could do that, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen, so no turret in this boss battle. We're going to be doing it the old-fashioned way, but we have a 7 damage stat and a 6 tier rate, and it's actually even better than that because we also have Incubus. So, as you can see, we're doing a lot of damage. We also have the soul for defensive purposes, so chances of us being taken out in this fight, I would say almost slim to none. I'm sorry if my voice is like, oh god, well then I get taken out. I'm sorry if my voice is like gone as heck, Gone Girl style, because I've been recording. Oh no, I'm gonna get hurt. Oh, it didn't hit me. There's a chance it could have there. I've been recording. Oh fudge! I've been recording ukulele all day, and literally voice is shot. Like, well, I've only recorded 3 episodes, so it's not even that much. But I've been screaming a lot because it's exciting. It's a fun game, and my voice is a little upset for it. Okay, we've made it. Void portal, not gonna happen. Next floor. We're low on HP. We're hoping for some great items here. Otherwise, we're kind of effed. I'll be honest. So, go ahead and drop the heart there. We need the HP, so then you're going to drop yourself 4 keys. Let's hope for some doubles. No doubles have occurred. That's okay. 4 keys. Open these bad boys up. Lazarus Rags. It's a second chance. Butterbean, our first spacebar, a Monstro's Tooth, and God's Flesh. It's actually wait what, so it's a little bit better than Butterbean. So I guess I'll take it. But I still don't think wait what is that good. Like, it's better than Butterbean for sure. But I still wouldn't even, I wouldn't classify it as a good item. It's kind of nice because you can like break rocks and stuff early on without the use of bombs. Oh, Cancer Trinket is so fantastic. That's a 4-tier stat. It's not as, I thought it would take us down to 3. I thought I halved your tier stat, but apparently I'm incorrect. But it did take us down to 4, which is awesome because our Incubus will also be firing at a 4, I think. And that's good. We don't get ink out of that. Booger Tier is also a really good trinket. Probably one of the best. It's up there for best trinkets. But overall, as we get close to finishing this one out, what can I say about this mod? It's a very cool character design. Aesthetically, looks awesome. Of course, like as you get these Isaac items, it kind of ruins it. I think there are mods out there, now that I think about it, that can actually, you can turn off costumes. Oh god. And this might be one of the scenarios where you might like to do that. Because this character, like the drawn style, looks, okay? The drawn style looks really cool. And so that's almost one where you might prefer to not have the Isaac sprite being kind of taken over you. We could really use some HP. I can only spawn 1 heart. Hook me up. Half heart. Literally, I don't even want the half heart because we're still 1 hit away from death. So I will not take it. What is, those are both trinkets in those rooms? Yeah, we need ink. Need ink. Need ink. Or the soul to just come in clutch. Ink. This 0 luck stat is really effing us. So luck is really important with this character as well, we're finding out. Help! Luck is very important with this character as well. Otherwise, you run out of ink very quickly. Ink. Ink, thank you so much. Help me. I mean, 2 half hearts equals 1 whole heart, so we can still at least survive 1 hit per room, which is nice. I think I'll probably take Monstro's Tooth. I think it's probably better, unfortunately, which is sad. I think I'll take it, and I'll say, you know, not much help right now, but it could be in the future. And if we can get some more ink, I can spawn another HP, which, you know, again, could be clutch. We need it. We need Spirit Hearts as well. If I can get down to a half heart and then start building up some Spirit Hearts, thank you for the ink. Yeah, I guess we'll take it. Pretty helpful. Gotta clear this room. Use it. Okay, nice. Clear something out. Just gotta get some dodging room on this room. Yeah, character looks great. If you could take off the costumes, it would look even better because it kind of covers up the whole drawn aspect of it very quickly. The core thing, though, of course, is the actual soul heart. The core thing of it, of course, is the actual... Oh, I hate this version. I hate this version. The core mechanic, obviously, is the drawing, which I think is really cool. It causes you to... Or it forces you... Not cause you. I mean, it can cause you, but it forces me to think a little bit differently than you traditionally would. And also definitely makes you value consumables a heck of a lot more than maybe you typically would. I knew when I saw this L-shaped room that it was going to be the brownie room, and I cried before I even entered because I hate this room so much. It's okay, though. End him. Drop the Monstro. Okay, you dropped it on the wrong person. We killed one of the brownies. We got one more brownie to go. Dude, I wish I had one more brownie to go. Oh, soul. I got the soul, but I'm not a soldier. However, the soul has saved our lives, like, several times. Pop this twice. Another soul heart. Okay, we're picking it up now. We had to play pretty carefully and pretty well for a little bit. It's all going to depend, of course, if we can make it to the actual boss fight, and then if we can do that, there's no issues. But it's looking like we're going to win this one. Other aspects about this that I think are cool, I don't know, it's just a cool mechanic. It's just it forces you to play differently, and that's, like I've said before, and I will continue to say for the rest of my life, that's what's really cool. At least that's what I think makes a good character mod. A character mod should force you to think a little bit differently than you normally do. Not to necessarily say that character mods that, add a character that, well, this character has 5 HP and 2 damage and does this. Not that those don't have their place. Of course they do. But I think mods like this that force you to change the playstyle, your playstyle in some way, to think a little bit differently about what you're doing. I think those are much more fun to play and are more enjoyable mods overall. And so this definitely does that for me. Definitely gives me some things to think about. I mean, I'm freaking talking about ink like it's freaking money. I mean, it kind of is if you think about it. Open this, get Mom's Bra. Have we ever had items this bad in the chest? I'm not convinced we have. No spirit hearts. No spirit hearts. That's okay. We have one more ink we could spend, and still not a spirit heart, but you know what? It's okay. Like I said, I think we've kind of hit a... Where's the freaking way to go? Really, that path that I said? There's no way. It's in the middle. There's no way it's a path. Please take this. It's going to lower our speed kind of drastically, but we should be fine. I saw this little, macaroni noodle sticking out of the wall here, and I was like, oh, there's no way this is the way. Okay, well, actually, in retrospect, it of course is the way. Why would you... And it was literally that close. Anyway, we're going to fight Blue Baby. I think we got this one pretty much wrapped up. You still should play decently. Alright, still should play decently. Still don't lose. Because the soul doesn't really block homing shots all that well. In fact, it's kind of like sucking them into us. So, like, a little scary. Help. We're doing good. We're doing good. Incubus, get in here. Get some action. Blast him. I wish we could have used the turrets and stuff more, because I think that's also part of the core mechanic offensively. We just never really hit that equilibrium. It's not equilibrium, it's equilibrium. However, oh god, we're still gonna walk away from this one with a W, it seems, which is good. It was a fantastic mod. I had a good time. I will not be going to the void. Anyway, this is the drawn mod. As always, the link to play this mod will be in the description below. If you are so interested, you can definitely check it out. I would recommend it. I had fun, and I hope you do as well. So thank you so much for watching this episode of Let's Demo. If you did enjoy, make sure you subscribe to become a citizen of PlaycrastiNation today. And if you know anyone that you think would be a great Playcrastinator, go ahead and send them on by, because we would absolutely love to have them. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm going to give my voice a rest, and I will see you guys next time.